Hi everyone. Welcome to today's lesson for the first grade. Today we will learn how to use a tag question. Okay, let's begin. What are tag questions? Tag questions are really short questions that are put onto the end of statements or sentences so that they are questions. For example, you like Italian food, don't you? You eat pizza, don't you? You cook pasta, don't you? Don't you is a good example of a tag question. Tag questions are questions, but they use a different structure to regular questions. Let's take a look at these three sentences. You eat Korean food. This is a normal sentence. Do you eat Korean food? This is a regular question. Now let's take a look at this sentence with a tag question. You eat Korean food, don't you? As you can see, the first part is the same as the first sentence, but we add don't you at the end to make it a question. When the statement is positive, we use a negative question tag. Let's take a look at these examples. You eat Italian food, don't you? Or, they like pizza, don't they? When the statement is negative, we use a positive question tag. Like this. You don't eat Italian food, do you? Or, they don't like pizza, do they? You can see that you have to use the opposite grammar. If the first part is positive, use a negative question. If the first part is negative, use a positive question. Don't you? Don't they? Do you? Do they? Like this. Okay, let's move on. Here is some further explanation and another good example. So, when the verb is positive, here we use don't. You eat cheese, don't you? And if the sentence is negative, here we use do. You don't eat cheese, do you? Positive sentence. You eat cheese, don't. Negative sentence. Don't eat cheese, do. Try to remember this for today's activity. Okay. Another thing to remember when using tag questions, you will see that the subject needs to match the pronoun. For example, they visit the restaurant a lot, don't they? Look at the blue word, they. And in the tag question, they. These are the same. And also, if we use a different pronoun, the same rule applies. For example, we cook very nice food, don't we? Again, you can see there is we at the beginning, and in the tag question, don't we. Remember to match the pronoun. The same is said for I and you also. So it's very simple. First, you take a statement, a normal sentence. Then you add your question tag. You eat food every day, don't you? So you have the subject, the verb, and then the not verb plus pronoun. The reason to use a tag question is when you agree with what we are saying. For example, if I know that you like pizza, I will say you like pizza. But if I want you to confirm that you like pizza and agree with me, then you can say you like pizza, don't you? This is also a good way to check what we are saying is right. For example, you go swimming every day, don't you? We go shopping, don't we? They paint beautifully, don't they? Or, you don't do your homework, do you? We don't have a test, do we? They don't start the match yet, do they? Okay, let's start today's activity. I want you to tell me or identify which part of the sentence is positive and which part is negative. You like beautiful days, don't you? Yes, they are lovely. You like beautiful days. Like is a positive. So, we use don't you, a negative tag question. Positive, then negative. You don't like snowy weather, do you? You don't like snowy weather. Don't like is a negative, so we use a positive tag question. Negative followed by positive. Okay. I want you to think about which part is which. You sail in the wind, don't you? Positive, negative, or negative, positive. That's right. The answer is positive, negative. Sail, don't you? Well done. Okay. British policemen ride horses, don't they? Again, this one is positive, then negative. Buddhists don't worry much. This is a negative sentence, so it will be a positive tag question. They have a lot of ideas. That's right. Positive, then negative. You don't like it. Ah, this one is negative. So, do you? Positive tag question. Students speak Korean, don't they? Positive, then negative. You don't walk. What will the tag question be? That's right. Do you? Okay. Monkeys don't pay attention. Do they? This is a negative, so positive tag question. Pay attention means to listen, to look, or to focus. Pay attention. Please listen. Okay. They make friends easily. Don't they? This one is positive, followed by a negative tag question. Thieves take our money. Don't they? This is positive, so a negative tag question. Children don't eat everything. That's right, negative, positive. Do they is the tag question. You know this beautiful picture, don't you? Positive, negative. You always use makeup, don't you? Again, this is positive followed by a negative tag question. You don't run a lot. What's the answer going to be? That's right. Do you? A negative sentence, so followed by a positive tag question. You speak English well, don't you? Positive, negative. You don't study history, do you? A negative sentence is thereby followed by a positive tag question. They enjoy partying, don't they? Positive, negative. They don't have a baby, do they? Negative, positive. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you? Negative, positive. You do well in maths, don't you? Positive, negative. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye bye.